everybody, and welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Everlight. I am Wiley Middle School's resident tech geek, and I am hoping that I can offer some help with what's been going on with Zoom lately. We know a lot of you have been having trouble logging into your live classes that are hosted on Zoom. And a lot of you are getting authentication errors, even though you feel like you've signed in. And so what I want to do is run you through a couple of different options that might help fix your problem. I really encourage you to look at an option, pause the video, try that option, and if it still doesn't work, go back, press play, and watch the second option. Okay? Part of being tech support is that the first thing you try doesn't always work. I know it's frustrating for you sitting at home trying to figure this out, but I promise this is one of the best ways that we know to help you. Okay, we know that you are frustrated. We know that you're worried about missing class, but we're trying to get you the best resources so that hopefully we can get you back into class and back ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my computer and show you what some of these options are. So the number one complaint that I've been hearing is people saying, but I'm logged in, I should be authenticated. And you're able to show me that you've gotten to this screen, that you're getting it done, that you don't understand what's happening. And I totally 100% get it, okay? This is part of an update that Zoom did last week. And because they did this update, what it's doing is it's making your account more secure. It makes it harder for people to pretend that they're you, which is a good thing, right? But that means we have to make sure that our accounts are super secure. So the first thing that I'm going to ask you to do is to go into your profile, okay? So we do this by clicking your profile. And when we go to your profile, it has lots of information about you. It's got your name, it's got where you go to school, okay? But we're going to scroll way down. See where it says signed in device down here at the bottom? What has happened is a lot of you have signed in on your Chromebook or your computer that you're using for your schoolwork and on a different device. Now what happens is that confuses Zoom. It thinks you're trying to be in two places at once and it goes, nope, we don't want you to do that. So what you need to do is click on this sign me out from all devices. Now it says confirm. Yes, that's what you want it to do. Okay, and it says you've signed out. It signed me out of the Zoom app, okay, and it signed me out of Zoom in my browser. So all you have to do to sign back in is just like you normally would. You're gonna go to the district website, and you're gonna be able to go to staff student links and click on WSFCS Zoom, just like you normally do. Okay, remember you need to sign in basically every day, right? Then you're gonna be able to hit sign in. And you're gonna do it with your email, just like you always do, okay? Now, that's option number one. Okay, so maybe we've tried option one and we still can't get into class. This is when we go to option two. Okay, when you use your computer, it saves data about you so that things can load faster. But sometimes these little bits of data that your computer is saving can cause problems, all right? So we're gonna make sure that there's no extra data saved on your computer to be impacting Zoom's ability to work. The downside to this is that it will sign you out of everything, okay? So don't do it until you're sure that you're ready to be signed out of everything, okay? So here's how we do this. You're in Google Chrome, and see these three dots in the top left? This is how you get to all of your settings and stuff. So we're gonna click there, okay? And we're gonna go into history, okay? Now we're gonna click and open the history tab. So once we get in here, it's gonna show us all the things that we've used to look at, okay? But right now, we're not worried about that. We wanna clear the browsing data. Now, this is not going to delete the information that the school system has about what websites you're going to. It's just going to delete data on your physical computer right in front of you. So we're going to click that. Now, this is the tricky part. I know you're like, oh, it pops right up. I know what I'm doing. No, we're going to be tricky. we're gonna go to advanced because it shows up immediately on basic. We're gonna go to advanced. We're gonna make sure all these things are checked. And look, this is really bad. Look how many things I have. I have 483 cookies. So each cookie, not like an Om cookie, each cookie has a little package of data about you. Okay, so that's like a lot of websites that know who I am. We don't want that. We're gonna delete that. Okay, so we're gonna click all of those things, make sure all of our boxes are checked, and we're gonna click clear data from all time. Not the last 24 hours, we want it all time. Now, depending on how much stuff you have, it may take a couple of minutes, okay? I have a lot of stuff, so it's gonna take it a minute to sort through all of those things and make sure it deletes all of them, okay? When that's done, okay, now I'm gonna close my other tabs, right? I'm back on the school district website, and now I'm going to be able to log back into Zoom. We're gonna click sign in. Okay, and it pulled my school email address, and look how it's loading a little bit slower than normal. That's because it doesn't have any saved data. Right now it's making new saved data to go, oh, we know who this person is, okay? So then go back to your Canvas and sign in that way. Now I will tell you, look, when I go to sign in, I'm logged out of Homebase Apps. That happened because I cleared all of my browsing data, okay? So you'll have to put that stuff in again, all right? And that's fine. You'll just have to type it in again, okay? If you wrote down your password somewhere, it should be as simple as looking it up, okay? If you're like, I saved my password, which is bad, you shouldn't do that, that's not very safe, then you may have to call your school to get that reset or to find out what it is, okay? So, that's option 2. Okay, so when Zoom updated the security settings last weekend, what they did was they emailed some of you guys and said, hey, we just want to make sure you're still you, because they're trying to make Zoom more secure so that you're safer online, right? So what we need to do is check your email. Now, I love you guys. A lot of you seem to think that our email is through Google. It is not. Okay, we have a Microsoft email account. So I'm going to show you how we get to our email. Okay, so we're going to start off at the school district site or at your school's website, okay, because all of them have it. And we're going to go to staff student links. So when you go to either, you usually use this to go to Homebase Apps or Canvas, or to sign into Zoom, this time we're going to use Office 365. That's your email. Okay, I know it doesn't say email, but that's your email. So when we click on Office 365, it asks you to sign in. Now, I have asked a student if I can sign in as him to show you guys how this works. Okay, so you put in your 4x4. But this is the part that a lot of you guys really struggle with. You have to put the @ symbol, so the fancy A, WSFCS students.net. If you spell any part of that wrong, it won't work. What I recommend is that you write down on a piece of paper that you won't lose, maybe where you've written down your schedule, you write down the ending to your school email, because sometimes you have to type it in. And when you log in on a Chromebook, it's already there if it's a school-owned Chromebook. If it's a personal Chromebook, obviously you've already been typing this in, or if it's a personal computer, you've already been typing this in, okay? But that's where the most people have trouble with their email. Okay, then you hit next, and your password for your email is the exact same that you use to log into a school computer. Again, if you don't remember what that is because you've been on a personal computer since March, call your school, okay? Your school has somebody on staff that's able to reset that password and sign in, okay? Now it's gonna ask you, do you want to stay signed in? So this is saying, hey, do you want us to collect a cookie, little package of information about you and remember you? Now I'm gonna say no, because I'm not this guy, but you can decide whether you wanna say yes or no. So I've said no, and it's going to take me to the home page for our email accounts. Now, you can use Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint, or you can go to the blue one with the O. It's called Outlook. That's your email. So I'm going to click on it for this gentleman, and it's going to take us to his inbox. So your inbox is, think of it as your mailbox, but digital. So this is where all the emails that you've gotten have gone. If you haven't been checking your email all this time, you probably have a lot. Okay, so we're looking at this, guys, and see this email that he got from Zoom that says to confirm? So we're gonna click on that and we're gonna open it. And look, it says confirm the change to your Zoom account. This means Zoom ran an update, changed some settings on your account, and Zoom wants to make sure you understand that and you're okay with that. Okay, so when I scroll down, it says, look, switch to the new account. Now, here's the tricky part. You have to do it within 24 hours of when they sent it to you. So this is within 24 hours of 9:15 this morning. But if yours has expired, we'll have to call the school district tech desk to get it sent to you again. So what happens is you click the blue button that says switch to the new account, okay? And it's going to say, confirm that you know what you're doing. So before you switch, be aware, okay? You can still access your data. Your new role in the account will be as a member. So this is saying you're a member of Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools. And it's saying that your new account might have different features. And that's okay. You say, I acknowledge, and I switch. The blue button. Always when in doubt, click the blue button. And then it's gonna say your account has been switched, sign in, okay? And then this gentleman will be able to sign in to his account. Now, I'm not signed in as him all the way, so I'm gonna have to do this real quick. Okay, and again, you just sign in. Ta-da! Okay, and it's taking you back to this meeting's homepage. Now, I know, this looks exactly the same as it did before you clicked the little email link. I get it, 100%, I promise I get it. But you have to do it, okay? So if hopefully one of these fixes has helped resolve your Zoom problems. If it hasn't, if you are still having trouble and you are frustrated, please call the tech desk or your school. There are people in both locations that can help you. All of the elementary and middle schools have somebody in my job, which is called Instructional Technology Facilitator. And that means that part of our job is to help people when the instructional technology, Zoom, don't work the way we want them to. Okay, high schools, there's somebody on your staff that is designated to help when technology doesn't work. Okay, if you're not able to get a hold of the person at your school, call the tech help desk, okay? As always, be brilliant, and I'll talk to you soon.